Andy has a choice. At the end of the corridor, he can turn right for Kingswood or left for Kingswood. There to meet with Fat Dan, an unemployed 18-year-old with a ready supply of glue.
Go on, Sam, you met me in this.
Go on, Sam.
Stand with us,
Go on,
not
Sam, just stand with us and hide your bag.
No. You put your board down and that out.
Further.
Oh, it's it. Just that your daddy can...
Just that Daddy gives you hammer.
You said he took some... What's the fucking dog with the wires?
Ah.
Yeah.
I bet it's just a dream. Just start Bruce Lee like Bruce Lee.
Yeah, come on.
You play us trying to go and sniff glue. Why did you do it yesterday?
Because it's boring around us to stay
You
at
just
night.
went glue sniffing.
Yeah.
Who bought it? Like Dan. Okay, you're filming this, Richard, but I'll tell you something. I don't see an 18-year-old boy over 18 or a man of 18 can go buy school children glue. And the school authorities know about this. The school authorities definitely know about this. They know that the man that's doing it. And there's nothing been done about it. It sounds so ridiculous to me. Is this same man going to finish up taking cocaine into school? Or taking kids out of school and giving them cocaine? Or any other drug, for that matter? Nah, it's beyond the joke. All the school authorities are interested in playing truancy here. And whether they can bar him from school or not. You know, beyond the joke. I mean...
That's the least of your worries?
That's the least of my worries at the moment, yeah. You know, if it's going to happen to Andy at the moment, playing truancy to sniff glue, it looks obvious to me that's what he's been doing. What's going to happen to younger kids if they're going to get the same idea?
Andy, doesn't it occur to you that you're making a mess of it?
What, with the school?
With the school and sniffing and everything else. Doesn't it worry you?
I'm not bothered with the school.
Well, okay, forget about the school. What about the glue sniffing? Supposing you're glue sniffing and you want to go into the army. Do you think the army's going to take a glue sniffer? I'm sure they won't. Or any other drug taker. Or someone that's even playing truancy they won't take.
There's nothing you can do about him sniffing glue if he wants to, is it? I suppose.
Certainly looks that way, doesn't it? Been informed of law last night, and apparently they're just no concern whatsoever. They're just not interested. What?
Police can't do nothing. Not illegal.
Aye, you know that. That's why you're doing it. So the police should be able to do something about it.
Mum and Dad, they go out to the pub and that. They go out drinking. We don't get the money, do we? We just have to do something to keep us occupied. Just like being drunk. But it's better than being drunk, because you don't puke up and all that after it.
Psychologically, Andy couldn't give a damn about you or me or anybody else. And I wish I could understand him. I wish I could take his point of view and install it in me and just don't give a damn. But I've got a roof to keep over my head.
Police caught me, and I stoked it for near enough a year. I stoked it. They took me up the house, see my mum and dad. That's when I ran away the first time, no, the second time. Because he kicked my head in, he was going to keep me in for good.
He can be the greatest lad in the world. Same as the teacher just said at school, he can be the greatest lad in the world. He's quite intelligent. He's very intelligent, actually. He just don't want to know him at school. He's a rebel. But, you know, he's a rebel without a cause, because there is no chance, if he behaves the way he's doing at school at the moment, how can he expect to hold down a job? Which I don't know. Now, how can he survive the world with nothing, with no money, no education, no job? How can he survive?
I can read, I can write.
School's like a prison. You work by bells. Did you see that thing? It was what was it? Ham House of Horrors? About bells, when you eat, when you go, like animals. Oh, school's like that. Bell rings, you can go. Bell rings again, you've got to be there. Bell rings, going for your dinner. It's not right, is it?
It's a waste of time anyway, because they promise you all this rubbish, and then when it comes to it, oh, I can't get you in and all this. So that's how I'm just giving up with them. They give up with me, so I give up with them.
The school isn't offering nothing. They're offering nothing at all, as far as education is concerned, because, okay, we keep hearing this thing, he's a bright lad, and he's a good lad, and he's brilliant. But what are they offering him? What are they offering when they leave school? What's this country offering him? Nothing.
My dad don't bother, he just says, just go to school and just sit at the back of the class and do nothing, as long as you're there. That's all he says. He says he's not bothered about exams. I ain't bothered about exams either. Or anything like that. He's just bothered that if I go to school. You know, if I don't do nothing, just go.
I used to wear crepe soles and yellow socks. You know, and I used to have a crew cut when I was young, with a DA at the back. So let's be fair about it. It's nothing unusual. So why pick these lads out? Okay, if they cause trouble in a certain area or certain circumstances, I'm speaking out of school, and they've got a short haircut and they wear earrings, they're menaces, they're punk rockers, they're clowns.
The only way I could get out of school now is get expelled. It's the only way I could get out.
Very difficult suspending somebody for just truancy. Doesn't really make sense. But I knew the influence you're having on other people in the year. And finally this morning, by giving me a good example of what you've done to other teachers, others by being slightly insolent to me, that was all I needed. You're all talk, and you don't do anything. So, those are my personal feelings about you. One's a great disappointment. I've seen a lad who's potentially got a good character, who could be very well liked by everybody, just wasting away. Okay. I'm just having to do what is necessary, what is good for you and good for the pupils in the school and good for the staff in the school. I do not dislike you at all. I remember that. I don't want to see you on the school premises again, not until that's sorted out. So you go off now.
Andy is now suspended. Suspension is an exercise designed to bring the school into direct communication with Andy's family.
Andy has been a favourite of mine all the way through, with exception of this past year.
You see, he says when I was going to Scotland, he goes, oh, thank God you're leaving us. He says he loves me and all this, but you know, I never hear him saying it.
It's a good laugh sometimes, don't you?
No, he's good, like, only when he's drunk. It's the only time he ever says anything to me. I've never liked him.
I loved Andy. I have, I still do. And I spoiled him. Not from the point of view of money or whatever, material things, but he was spoiled. He was given a long leash.
The family arrive at Kingswood. If Andy is to return, he must now sign a contract with the school.
I, Andrew Sinclair, agree to obey all the conditions written here if I'm allowed to return to Kingswood School. 1. My way of speaking to teachers, other staff and pupils will be polite at all times. What got you into trouble was arguments with staff and then rudeness and the language. 2. I will obey all instructions given to me by any member of staff. 3. I will attend all my timetable lessons and ensure that I arrive promptly at the beginning of the lesson. Now then, 4 and 5 I put together, really. There is a problem with a group of friends of yours, as you well know, who come onto the school premises. And I don't like the example they set, and I worry about the effect they have on younger children in this school. And I don't want them here, under any circumstances. I have informed the police, and the police are, eventually, will prosecute them for trespass. But that takes a long time, as we all know. Now, I'll not say they're your friends, but they associate with you, they come looking for you. Now, it may not be entirely your fault, but I don't want to see them. I don't want them on the school premises. I don't want you round the front of the HE block meeting them at any time. There's no reason why you have to be there. If you find it difficult and they come looking for you, then stay away from that part of the school. Now, can you manage that?
Yeah.
I really don't want to, Andy. They are bad news as far as I'm concerned. Very bad news. They worry me greatly. So that's 5 and 6 together, really. 6, my style of dress will be in accordance with normal standards expected at Kingswood. You know what they are.
He's got to come to terms with life, which asking a boy of 15 to come to terms with life is a hard thing. I can't come to terms with life myself, but it's got to be done. He thinks he's a man. He's not a man. He's only 15. In my estimation, okay, in other people's estimation, he may be a man now at 15. But in my estimation, he's not. Can he look after himself? He can't. Can he support himself? He can't. There is no way he's a man in any sense of the word until he leaves school. And then, if he goes in the dole, he's a man. Yeah, it's funny. It's not funny, really. If he goes in the dole, he's a man because he's got dole money coming in.
That is a contract between you and me. And I keep my side of bargains and my side of contracts. Okay.
Andy signed the contract, returned to school, and was given a special, if unconventional, timetable, which included work in a local youth club. He did not become the most reliable school attender, but he and Kingswood maintained a relationship.
If you put the date, it's the 25th of September, isn't it? At the bottom.
Andy finally left school in May. He worked on a youth opportunities programme with British Steel, but he is now unemployed.